Alright folks, welcome to BTN Media. I'm Scuba, this is Monk.
What's happening?
You alright?
Dope.
Good? Nice one, nice one. Who cares really? We've got Rebecca Radical here. We're going to talk about your business. You've got a fanzine and everything on the go, you've got music and stuff like that. We'll talk about that in a wee while. We have to address the elephant in the room, unfortunately. We do look lower and this table is huge. Unfortunately, Rebecca is 8 foot tall.
Aye.
So it makes us, that's just what happened.
We're both sitting at the same level, exactly the same level.
100%.
She is just much taller.
I feel weird. It's awful.
I think you're officially the tallest person in the world.
Aye. There you go. Yeah, and you caught the muscles there as well, which is good. It's a good start. So, let's start. You want to introduce yourself? Sort of tell us a bit about what you do.
Well, I'm Rebecca, and I started a business probably about 3 years ago, something like that. I was on the dole for ages after having loads of shite jobs in like factories and stuff like that. I went on to a course, I think it was Princess Trust course or something like that, and it lasted 6 weeks. But about halfway through I found out about them being able to give you loans for starting up businesses. So I got like £200 or something like that to start a business, and I just thought, fuck it, like even if it doesn't work, then I've just got a load of free paints and shit like that to do it anyway.
Was this the sort of original thing? There was like a grant thing that I got a long time ago for starting DJing.
Oh, nice.
I got like a laptop and stuff like that. Was that the same?
Yeah, I got a laptop
thing?
and stuff as well. There were separate grants, but yeah, I got a laptop too.
Nice.
So we've all got Princess Trust class.
Did you get one as well?
I got a mic in that.
Nice.
Oh, so you did, aye, totally. Aye.
Well, I fucking hate the royal family, but
We'll take the money. Take the money though.
Well, I mean, they take your money, so we may as well take some back.
exactly. They can afford to pay it. But yeah, I also I make music as well as Rebecca Radical. I just released an EP called the Becca EP, and there are songs that we recorded back in February, but they were either too slow because I kind of got a bit too high, or like I wrote a whole load of new songs as well. So they won't make it on the album anyway. And my fanzine that I've started is called Sounds Radical, and that's it's like a showcase of creatives that I know, just like everybody in the DIY scene, sort of artists, writers, and there'll be like music reviews and interviews and stuff like that in it as well. So
it's like I was watching a documentary the other day. It was like a 4-part documentary. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it was called Punk.
alright.
It was like the beginnings of punk, and it sort of comes up to like the more recent days. But they were talking about like the influence fanzines had
Yeah, a really big influence.
before punk became even mainstream at all.
Yeah.
And it was weird to find out that punk only ever became mainstream like recently, like for Green Day.
Yeah.
That was like the first mainstream punk tune.
If you want to call them
that's
punk,
like,
that is.
well, that's aye.
When it goes mainstream, how punk is it?
Exactly.
They don't consider themselves.
But that's even Green Day said at the time. They were like, it's still punk. Like we're still doing what we want to do.
Green Day actually told Blink-182 to stop calling themselves pop punk because it was giving them a bad image as a pop punk band. So in response, Blink-182 put crappy punk rock instead of pop punk on their merch. True story.
And that's what you call punk stuff. That's
Right, I'm confused now. So who's pop punk? Green Day's pop punk.
Aye.
Pop punk's the
What's
whiny.
the difference?
The whiny, like Newfoundland.
Aye,
What
the
does Blink-182 then?
It's pop punk, it is pop punk as well.
So what's the controversy? I don't know.
Because Green Day didn't want to be known as pop punk, they wanted to be known as punk, and they thought that Blink-182 calling themselves pop punk rather than punk was sort of diminishing their credibility.
If you've got that whiny sound, then you're pop punk.
See, Green Day seem like arseholes now.
Aye, I see. But the documentary was interesting if everybody wants to watch it. So you started off sort of just listening to punk, but you listen to tons of different styles of music. That's one thing that if anybody's got her on Facebook or something, you'll notice that there could be like Scottish hip hop, or one interesting thing you actually guided me to was psychobilly.
Yeah, psychobilly.
Which is I've tried to explain this to you, which is it's basically rockabilly music, like Elvisy type stuff.
Yeah, double bass.
Mixed with like punk style and like a lot of like death involved and stuff like that. There was like
it's all about
that
zombies and kinky sex, really.
It's fucking amazing to watch. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty
It's
cool.
brilliant. Double bass is my favourite instrument.
Zombies and kinky sex, that seems like a weird...
Kinky zombie sex, aye.
Maybe not together, but...
Aye, it seems like we'd be discussing if it was like dead bodies.
Well, it's the kind of genre, like, it deliberately stays away from politics. But not in a weird sort of grey zone way. just like it's totally not about that.
It's just
at all.
it's like fantasy sort of thing.
Yeah, like
fantasy
rock and roll songs are all sort of cheesy and like. So I think it's just put a twist on that.
Mm-hmm. So what? So your fanzine will be just punk stuff?
No, that's a thing that I'm like making a point of. Is there's no genre boundaries, because DIY isn't defined by genre. It's defined by everything else around it. You know.
Could I ask a quick question, which is kind of unrelated? You keep using this word fanzine. What does that mean?
Fanzine.
Fanzine is something like that. It's like a little book that gets handed out in amongst the scene. You pay like £1, £2 or whatever, and there'll be interviews with people in the scene, so musicians and all that kind of thing. It's just like a way to showcase.
That's how like the Skinny started and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just a way to showcase what's going on, really.
Oh, no, it's like a newsletter.
Aye, kind of.
Basically, yeah.
And that's called a fanzine.
That's a fanzine. Yeah.
Like a magazine, but
basically started by a fan and then.
Oh, right, nice.
But you're usually only sort of sale between a certain scene.
Because we were talking about the fact that you had a magazine on the way down, and then you started using a different word, and I got confused.
Which you thought was fanzine for a
fanzine, aye. Like a guy for Cheers or
Rebecca's fanzine that's come out.
Right, we're just...
So what, you do a lot of design as well, which is interesting to talk about. Also fashion. You do so much stuff. It's kind of hard to cram everything into the one trip.
So busy.
Aye, well that's it.
The design work's been really cool. I'm actually working on a logo for a band called Numb Tongue from coming out of Kelty, kind of beef way.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be doing like proper graphic design and stuff on that. So.
That's pretty cool business. Because like you started off just sort of doing stuff. Like doing wee patches for yourself and maybe pals and stuff like that.
Yeah, I started off hand painting and everything. Aye.
That's it. I think it's like now a full blown. But you've got this mad contraption here, a full blown business.
Aye.
Like
pure doing.
You're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well. Like aye.
I think just because I've not gave up with it. I've made so many mistakes, but now I can. So.
Well, that's because you're always quite open with that as well. You've always said, "Oh, I made a mistake with this. At least I'll learn from it and I'll move on."
Aye.
A lot of people usually just sort of genuinely give up.
Hide
a lot of the time.
Or hide it.
Or hiding. We make mistakes and we try to hide the mistakes.
Nah, it's important to show the struggle as well, because we're all human. I think one of the main reasons people think that they can't do like creative things is because folk try to hide that part away too much. Like we're all human, we all make mistakes, especially creatively. Like
definitely, aye. Because we when we first started, like doing videos and stuff like that, we would go to these things and be like, we try to talk myself up. Like I'm better than what I can actually fucking offer those people.
Yeah.
And then I've started to get to the point where I'm like, no, it's fine.
This is what we do.
But we could try and do something towards the style like you would like.
I've really noticed
to the best of their ability, sort of thing.
I've gotten into skateboarding again. And I've noticed with them, like when you see videos of people skating, you think, oh, they're amazing skaters. But what you didn't see is the 300 attempts that they've and there's videos now of them just trying to do a simple kickflip. And it's taken them 2 or 3 tries to get it the way they want it today. They've done 100,000 kickflips in their life, but they just still can't do it. And that's people think they can't do it because they can't do what's in this video, but they've not tried 300 times yet.
No, of course, you've got to be okay with the learning progress. I just wrote a spoken word piece about that in particular. Everybody's too afraid to start out badly. You're meant to be fucking shit when you try things.
Who was it? Was it the guy for Foo Fighters, the main singer? I think it was he was talking about Nirvana.
Was it
Dave Grohl?
Dave Grohl. He was talking about Nirvana and how they started in a garage and they just fucking sucked. It was like a bit. That's the whole point. Is that you're meant to go in, you're meant to know how to play an instrument, you're meant to fucking
and you're meant to
suck,
learn.
And then you eventually learn to no suck as much.
Make a noise. That's it.
There's even that punk fucking documentary I was watching. There was like a Johnny Rotten and everything's in it.
He's a wanker.
Yes, absolutely. But a self-admitted wanker as well.
It's a butter
doesn't make it alright.
I love that Craig remembers him from the butter adverts and anything else.
There was recently a thing on YouTube of him arguing with Joey Ramone about what punk rock was, and he was just pure steaming, talking over everybody else on the panel and that.
God's sake.
When Donny Tourette on fucking...
but didn't he bring him into punk, come on.
Well, he tried to talk about how he was the only punk that was real and all that, and he's fucking such
He went on and never mind that. What's the name of the band? It doesn't matter, right? It was a shitty, like, they'd done like a reality TV show.
Right, they were trying to do like the darkness, like the 80s, like glam rock punk
And
thing.
it's this guy who just thought he was cool as fucking. Like he spotted a fag on, never mind the Buzzcocks, and Simon Amstel was like, oh, a cigarette which you could legally buy in shops. Oh, like that.
I know.
And he got ripped the fuck out of it. It was great, man. It's just.
He's an
that's funny.
arsehole.
He was a fuck, man. Total fuck, that guy. Unbelievable.
Fair.
But
See, they kind of folk you punk about now.
yeah.
Because I've always had assumptions about punk, about being racist. Obviously, that's a big thing. Yeah, people assume punk is racist, and I was one of them.
Well,
I'd say that would be more
stems to a few people.
skinheads
Yeah,
that have the sort of tire, but the amount of that goes on, I mean, it does happen, but not in the main scenes at all. It's just not tolerated. Absolutely not tolerated. Like.
Well, that's what I'm starting to learn now, is that punk's a lot more progressive than it seems.
100%.
It looks
More
crazy.
now than ever, to be honest. Like.
Because it makes sense, because I mean, punk's sort of an outsider's thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of folk that didn't feel like they fit in, so they're obviously going to be more
So
accepting.
all the weirdos, so we're going to get.
That's it.
I always say to folk, I'm trying to be a punk. It's not about that. Like, the label means fuck all. The best scene is one where everybody's just everybody. You get punks, hippies, chavs, can just all join together to dance like dafties.
I like that. I appreciate that.
So a recent thing you got into was music, because you were you weren't sure about it for a while.
I was fucking terrified to actually sing, and I couldn't play guitar either.
Right.
I've been writing songs for a few years, and then Sean, bless his heart, the first time I was in there, I had songs written, and he was playing guitar, and he's like, just you come in when you feel ready, and he kept playing it and playing it and playing it, and I'm like, nah,
Like, come on,
can't he do this,
jump.
can't do this. But then when I picked up the guitar one day, I was like, holy shit, I can move these chords, okay, and then wrote a couple of songs and was like, release it now, otherwise you're not going to be able to like progress sort of thing. But that's been a good few months, and I've played loads of cool places, like I played Liverpool and Newcastle and stuff like that, and I played Glasgow quite a lot. Madness, like.
You were like Ivory Blacks and stuff like that as well?
Aye, that's a good venue, like.
Crazy, man.
I think I played there on my second gig, it was.
Was
The
it?
second guy.
Straight in.
Aye.
That was quite cool. That was at New Hellfire Club's event. I can't remember what it was called. Some cabaret thing.
Yeah.
There was a room with a saw on that. Aye.
Is that the music shop?
Yeah, they've got the icebox now.
Oh right, shit. Aye.
It's a big venue.
I've seen a few people doing gigs in the Xbox. Pretty decent, like. So, how was it jumping into that? Was it really nerve-wracking? Like, how long did it take you to learn the guitar? Did you have to just start that immediately once you figured out you were going to do music, or?
Nah, I got given the guitar probably about a year ago or something, and I've been carrying it about while I'm moving place to place and just picking it up and trying to do it and stuff like that, and I knew what I was meant to be doing, I just couldn't do it, and then as I say, one day I just picked it up and was like, oh shit, I can do this now, and then the rest is history. It just never stopped. Slowly getting better, and I've got an electric now as well. So
right. See, I was trying, because you were like mucking about with pedals and that, you were talking about trying to get involved in that.
I love the pedals, like especially the loop pedal.
You get that crunchy sound and everything off them.
I've got the big muff pedal, which is just noise.
The big muff thing.
Aye.
What?
We're doing a music session. We're filming for Cornfield Chase.
Oh yeah.
A while back, it was like when it was the old band.
It was Sandy that actually gave me that pedal.
Was it?
So it's probably the same pedal.
It probably has. I had that big muff pedal. I think I thought it fucking a while back. There's so much thinking what that is.
It's a funny word, isn't it?
Because it's funny because it's big muff. That's what it is.
And it is a big one. Right.
It is a big muff. It's
especially in comparison to the wee ones. Anyway.
Cool.
Shocking.
Why is muff such a funny word?
Muff is amazing. It's just.
I think it's just the Scottish accent, if I'm honest. As opposed to the word, like the way we pronounce it, that it's just got such a
muff.
I can't like.
It also sounds awful. The phrase "up the duff."
It does sound awful, eh?
You can.
Holy Willoughby was up the duff.
Have you seen this? Have you watched the thing I was watching?
Yeah, up the muff. Or
well, you think Gino D'Acampo, the fucking chef guy? They were sitting. Gino D'Acampo said like live on the air, he was like up the duff, and he says sort of later on, and like Philip Schofield and everyone's like try
They're hilarious when they lose it. I don't watch the TV, but I've seen videos of them.
Just compilations.
When Gino runs in, he's like, I want to say up the muff, and then Chilla's like, no, you were fine before. Like, just shh. Amazing. What is a muff? Much funnier than the Italian accent.
Yeah. You're terrible Italian accent.
Okay, you're putting on accents and that.
Well, that's what I do. That's what I do.
Fucking racist.
How's that racist?
To put on accents. You're saying that's how every single Italian speaks?
Let's not go
I mean,
there.
that's just the way I think.
You're worse, cunt.
That's what happens.
So Duff and Muff are funny.
Duff and Muff are funny.
But Up the Duff sounds like a much more extreme.
We're ruining Rebecca's interview.
Sorry. So what are you up to these days, Rebecca?
How do you manage to mix everything together that you do?
I just try a lot. Nah, I like to keep organised and I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube from people who do like kind of talk shows in their living room about like self-employment and just general self-improvement, try to keep on time, do things to schedule and stuff like that, because obviously doing everything I need to make plans, because try to do it just out my mind is a fucking nightmare.
I can imagine. I mean, my fucking memories.
And I'm certainly not perfect, but I've been trying to do like 9 to 5 in the house and doing it properly, so.
Do you get like huge orders, like 100 fucking t-shirts?
I haven't had an order that big, but I have had some big orders, like.
I just can't imagine the time it would fucking take to get all that done, and then
I love it.
Sorry.
Like, I've learned how to sort of pace myself, because when I first started I just worked until like I physically couldn't anymore, but I fucked my shoulder through doing that, so now I'm quite lenient with myself. Like if I need to have a rest, then I'll just rest.
Aye, that's fair. That's fair. Aye. So what is this contraption? Because it's been annoying me sitting there.
You put the screen on this bit.
Right. So
you put the screen on
here. So
here.
this is a t-shirt thing.
Yeah, it's a t-shirt press. So you put the screen on here, thing that down, and then.
Alright. Just see, now we're sitting
you
there.
Thing it there, and then.
Alright. There you go.
So is that like bolted to the table?
Aye.
Mad.
That's mental.
It's pretty cool, I think.
So, like, when you started your sort of design work and stuff, you were you'd just started up in patches and I think we were doing stickers or something like that at the time. Was that right?
I did do stickers, but I just got stickers with my logo on when I first started, just to sort of get the.
Because you've branched out into loads of different stuff now. Because you do the.
Yeah, I've been doing like.
The upcycling's interesting. Can you talk about the upcycling and
the
idea behind it?
Well, fast fashion is totally killing the planet, and fast fashion is just like being able to go into shops and buy like £2-3 t-shirts that are made by people who aren't paid for a start, and also children. So the upcycling phase is just that so much of the clothes that get taken to charity shops and stuff like that either end up in landfill or sold overseas, but the majority of it goes into landfill, which is fucking horrible for the planet. So upcycling is just a way of reusing the fabrics that we've already got. We see fashion as such a disposable thing, buying new clothes when it doesn't need to be. So
that's it. There you go. So, you want to plug anything you've got coming out? Any dates or anything like that? Anything you've got coming out?
You said you were working on an album.
You've got an album?
Yeah, I'm working on an album, but I don't have a date out for it yet. But there'll be some like spoken word tunes and stuff like that. I've got Sandy on cello on a few tracks. I think me and Cammy are going to do a wee rap tune for it as well.
Sure.
Aye, hopefully.
Is this a track list or something?
Yeah, that's some of my songs. I've got more songs than that now.
It's just that when I saw Hippie Cunt, I'm like,
yeah,
that's one of your songs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Radio Scum as well. I've seen that war is shit. Rub your clit, and there you go. So the famous slogan of Rebecca's war is shit, rub your clit.
Because I'm a wanker.
There you go.
Patter's fucking shocking, that's why. Give a woman the ability to put anything she wants on a t-shirt.
This is what happens. So I go. Thanks for doing this for us.
Yeah, no worries. It's been brilliant.
Basically, we'll if we get all your links and stuff, we'll put them in the description below.
Aye, cool.
We'll be check that out.
And
Muff.